Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Star Wars Galaxy of Yeti coming to you with another update. We've got the kit drop on Echo. Really? Echo's gonna. That means Crosshair is gonna be. Crosshair is gonna be the legendary. And we haven't had a legendary since Padme, I think. One where you can get it at 5 stars and then go up from there. I do anticipate legendary for Crosshairs, just because I feel like Bad Batch are going to be one of those teams like Beskar Mando that's going to be very achievable early in the game at varying gear levels for newer players coming in. So I do expect that coming out here. So let's just have a look here. Echo. I'm totally surprised by Echo not being the legendary, and it's going to be Crosshair, but hey, whatever. Provides high sustain for his Bad Batch allies, controls enemy by dispelling buffs, and helps Bad Batch allies deny banners in Grand Arena. So he's, yeah, obviously light, clone, Bad Batch, etc. Daring defense. Basic. Deal physical damage to target enemy, grant defense up, evasion up for 2 turns to the weakest clone trooper ally who doesn't have them. Okay, that's pretty handy, actually. That's pretty all right, because that evasion up can really help. That's for sure. So we got that. Let's go ahead and see. 1 step ahead, his first special, cooldown of 3. Inflict buff immunity on target enemy for 2 turns. Inflict expose on all enemies for 2 turns. Dispel all buffs on target other clone trooper ally and call them to assist. If that ally was Bad Batched, this buff immunity can't be dispelled. And Echo increases the target enemy's cooldown by 1, excludes Galactic Legends. This attack cannot be evaded. That's pretty cool. That's actually a pretty handy, it's a pretty handy ability, all told, to be able to increase the cooldowns like that on a cooldown of 3. That's pretty good. And it's going to be basically undispellable buff immunity. So that's going to be really easy for controlling tanks like Magna Guard and whatnot in Light Side Geo. Really like that. Special number 2, cooldown of 3, never any doubt. With a nice little typo there, CG, but whatever. Never any doubt. See, no T down here. No T down at that one. Anyway, final text. Clone trooper allies gain evasion up for 2 turns. Dispel all buffs on all enemies. And inflict daze and healing immunity for 2 turns. That's pretty strong. AoE daze right there with a... It's going to dispel and then AoE daze. That's pretty strong. Evasion up again. It's an interesting one. I mean, it's gonna add to their survivability quite a lot. There's already a fair amount going on in terms of heals and whatnot. Foresight, stealth, etc. This is going to be a really annoying team. For each buff dispelled, clone trooper allies gain 10% offense until the end of their next turn, and Bad Batch allies gain 5% turn meter. This attack can't be evaded or resisted. Okay, that's pretty crazy. So that's unresistible daze and healing immunity. That's really strong. And you're going to be able to give 5% turn meter for every buff that goes down. So if you're facing a team with a lot of buffs, I mean, you could be... That's a really strong ability. That's really strong. Whoops, clicked on the wrong thing there. It's really strong ability. Cooldown of 3 too. So that's going to be, yeah. Especially with Hunter being able to pass a turn, you can come back to that one pretty quickly if you're going up against a team with lots of buffs. I mean, this could lead to Bad Batch being a solid Padme counter, possibly, depending on what happens with Crosshair. We'll see when his legendary drops. Unique Zeta, one that survives. Whenever a clone trooper ally gains or loses a buff from Bad Batch allies' abilities. Wait, what? They recover 4% health and protection, double for Bad Batch allies. Oh, wow. That's pretty crazy. That's a lot of health and protection. That's 8% health and protection every time that there's going to be a buff or something coming out. Especially when you look at Echo's basic alone is going to be kicking out 2 buffs. So that's 16% health and protection off of the... that's pretty good. Whenever a Bad Batch ally inflicts a debuff on an enemy, that enemy loses 8% protection. If that enemy had less than 50% protection and more than 50% health, they will also lose 8% health. This effect excludes raid bosses and galactic legends. Fucking hell, that's really strong. That's really good. I mean, obviously, it's not going to work on Malik because he's immune to percentage health effects, but I mean, that's a fucking good. That Echo is really good. Like, that's really like crazy good. I know. I mean, this. Here's the thing. Tech's kit was pretty OP. Hunter looked good. Wrecker looked very good. But this is crazy. This is like, just like with Tech, this is kind of overpowered. The support for Bad Batch is just, holy shit. Anybody who thought that this wasn't going to be a crazy good light side Geo team, I think we just found out that this is going to be like a 4-for-4 every phase kind of team. It's going to be like you're going to use your Galactic Legends and you're going to use Bad Batch, and that's kind of it. You're going to be able to toss everybody else into. I mean, this is a ridiculously good team. And we haven't even seen their true damage dealer yet, Crosshair. So hopefully we're going to get his kit with the legendary event. I would imagine the legendary event will come very, very soon. Just because, once again, they're going to want people wailing out on these characters whilst you can buy the whale packs. And here's the thing. The whale packs are good for another 5 days for Hunter. So it's, I mean, this is pretty nutso. This is pretty nutso, not gonna lie. Like, this team looks pretty gross. It does need a damage dealer. So I anticipated Crosshair to come out, and then the legendary was gonna be Echo. They've gone another way. So this team is missing its prime damage dealer. That's gonna make it, you know, the good team essentially. But and I'm thinking Wrecker, Tech, Echo from Bad Batch with Shaak Ti and Arc Trooper are going to shred Reek. Just based on all that recovery, I think you're going to be able to withstand all of that. Arc is going to have to be Relic 7, though. He's going to have to be able to handle all the damage. But there's going to be so much recovery in this team with the stealth and, you know, there's stealth and there's foresight and there's, you know, the unresistible debuffs are pretty crazy. I think this is going to work. Obviously, I got to wait till somebody has them and can make a video and show what it can do. But I definitely am leaning into this. This team is going to be able to beat that cam mission, I think, pretty consistently, just based on the heals and I mean, obviously base stats. I don't have Wrecker even unlocked, but I definitely don't have him at Relic, so I can't see what his stats are. But I'm assuming he's going to have like pretty easily achievable, like 150,000 health, 160,000 health, and Tech's 80% heal will be able to keep him just bouncing shots off from the Reek, and then Echo's basic's going to give 16% health and protection recovery to Bad Batch. That's crazy. So you can just keep stealthing Arc, keeping him hidden. You know, stand your ground on Shaak Ti, stand your ground on like Wrecker, keep them standing, and yeah, I mean, to me it makes sense. There might not be enough damage. That's the worry. There might not be enough damage, but I don't know. There's so much recovery in this team. Unlike 501st, I think it's gonna fade it, and it shouldn't be a problem. Like, it'll be like a no-brainer win. I think. Well, anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this kit. You go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Obviously, if we get any more developments, I'll be making more videos on that. So if you do like the video, go ahead and throw it a thumbs up. Really appreciate those. And if you haven't subbed yet, you probably should sub. Go ahead and sub to this channel. We'll keep you up to date with everything. And if you haven't joined us for live on Twitch for our GAC, we do that on Wednesdays and Fridays. We're at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then at Sunday night, we do it 11 p.m. Eastern. get that get those drinkies in. It's a lot of fun, so come and join us down at SWGOYETI twitch.tv, and have a good one.